Hello everyone. Good morning, children. Are you ready? Okay. So, shall I start today's lecture? Okay. So, today's we are going to start chapter number 5. But before that, we discuss some important points which we have done in for last lecture. So, please be ready. See, chapter number 5. Forms of Business Organization 1. So, in this chapter, we have done already sole proprietorship, business run by HUF, and in partnership, we done the main two topics. Just a minute. Huh. Meaning, then characteristics. Okay. And in today's lecture, we start from the advantages, but before that, we just revise all the topics and I try to decrease my expression speed in this video because one of the students from you told me, ma'am, please थोड़ी speed decrease करो. So I try my best. Still, if you doubt or if you have suggestion to related my expression speed or my any other deep explanation, so you can suggest me, okay? Because you all are my students as well as my friend also, so you can easily told me without feel any hesitation. Okay, so start. In first topic we done the meaning. So what is the meaning of sole proprietorship? So sole proprietorship is such a form in which the firm is owned, managed and controlled by only one person. We all know that if any one person start a business, then manage the business and also run and control the business by him or herself, then it is called a sole proprietor, and the business which is run by him or his, that is sole proprietorship. This is the meaning in simple language. And in the second para, it gives a definition according to Lewis and Henry. Sole proprietorship is such a form of business organization in which there is only one person at the top who is responsible, who direct activity of business and bear the risk of failure only by himself. Then characteristics, like all the videos, we just revise the head points, not detail, because detail we have already done in particular lecture. So now we just revise the head point. So characteristics of sole proprietorship: easy to establishment. Then capital in sole proprietorship is limited. It means if he find insufficient capital, then he can borrow the money. Then power of administration, then freedom of work and quick division, because only a single person handle the business, so decision taken quickly and easily. Then liability, so liability is unlimited in sole proprietorship. Then maintenance of secrecy, then personal contact and also centralization of ownership and management. Then the advantage of sole proprietorship, it is a little bit like characteristics. Many of points in advantage and characteristics are the same. So easy establishment process, less capital, maintenance of secrecy, quick decision, personal contact, then flexibility, then less tax burden, then less legal restriction. See, less tax burden. How? Because In sole proprietorship, income is only the of honor. So personal the norms of taxation are the applicable. So it is very easy. That's why the tax burden is less. And income is also less because the sole proprietorship in size is also small. Then the less legal restriction. Compared to other forms of business organization, in sole proprietorship there is a less legal restriction because there is no need of approval from anybody to increase or decrease the capital or size of business is small, so legal restriction are also less. Is it clear? Okay, good. Now the limitations of sole proprietorship: capital limited, liability unlimited, then duration short, work capacity limited because a single person work all the manage, control, on, run. So work capacity of one person is limited. Then possibility of wrong decision. Then lack of advantage of large scale business. Okay, clear? So here we done the revision of sole proprietorship and then HUF, Hindu undivided family. So according to Hindu law, this type of business is inheritable. So business acquired by way of inheritance by HUF, it's called a form of HUF. So all the members of family are called its member and the head of the family is called Karta who administer the such a firm. So most senior person does not wish to run, then the business administration is passed on to the next eldest person. And this type of firm is a popular in India and Nepal. Now the characteristics. First one, existence by law. Then management. Then independent field of operation. Then membership, financial control, liability, lifespan, difficulty in raising a fund and insolvency. C. How is it possible? How is it perfect characteristics? First one, existence by law. HUF cannot come into existence without any legal or law procedure. So it has to in existence by law. Then the management. So management of the firm is in hand of the most senior person who is called Karta. Then independent field of operation. So mostly business managed by Karta independently and the other members of family have no right to take a part or interrupt in the business. So field of operation independent. Then the membership. In membership in form of HUF is by birth. So for the membership, there is no other formalities. Then financial control in the hands of Karta. Then liability under the administration of Karta. But the liability of Karta is unlimited, whereas other members' liability is limited. Then the lifespan. So when the Karta is died, when will Karta die? The other member of family continues the business. So if Karta dies, then the next senior most person become a Karta. But the whole business cannot come to the end. Then difficulty in raising a fund. So it is a depends on success of firm, if how the efficiency of Karta. So firm has to depend on the member of family for a fund raising. So it is difficult to raise additional capital. Then insolvency. If when a firm become insolvent, the member of family are declared the insolvent and the minor are excluded. Please underline minors are excluded. And for the payment of debt, the share of all the family members of HUF can be taken into consideration and the liability of Karta is unlimited. So have we done the second topic, second forms of organization, Hindu undivided family, HUF. And now partnership. What is a partnership? So if in examination asking a question like define a partnership, so you can write according to Indian Partnership Act 1932. Please mention this act with year according to Indian Partnership Act 1932. If you want mention this name of act and year, then your 1 mark will cut. If you want to get full mark, then you write word to word from definition from textbook, because in all the question answers, short points, vale, you can write your own words, but in definition you cannot write your own words. You have to write the words from the textbook. So, according to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is a relation between such a person who have agreed to share the profit of business which is run by all or by one person on behalf of all. That means a partnership is a one kind of relation between the person who agreed share the profit of business and also business run by all the partners or by any one person on behalf of all other partners. And now characteristics of partnership firm. See, but the first para of partnership is also important. You just read it. Why the partnership came to the existence. The main reason is that the existence due to the remove the limitation of sole proprietorship, and for that partnership came into the existence, like limitations like a huge capital, then efficient administrative power, then the risk bearing capacity. These all are the limitations of sole proprietorship, and in the partnership these all types of limitations we can remove. Characteristics of partnership firm. Relation by agreement, establishment procedure, then registration, then number of partners, then purpose, then capital, then management, and unlimited liability, transfer of ownership, legal status, and lifespan of firm. Relation by agreement, then establishment procedure is very simple. Registration is not a compulsory, but it is advisable, recommendatory. Then numbers of partner, minimum 2 and maximum 100 as per the closed number 464, and as per the rule number 10 it is 50. Then the purpose is doing a lawful business to earn profit. Then a capital, generally all the partners bring a capital, but still it is not necessary for all partners to bring capital. Then management, all the partners can manage from jointly, and unlimited liability as like a sole proprietorship. Then transfer of ownership is not easy, because for the transferring the ownership, it must be consent, take a consent of all the partners, because without the consent of all the partners, any partner cannot transfer his share in favor of other. So it is not a very easy. So legal status, right, duties, rules, registration as well as other provisions. Then lifespan of the firm. Lifespan of the partnership is limited. If any partner lose a mental balance, die or declare insolvent, then the partnership comes to the end. And the remaining partners with the mutual consent can distribute the share of such partner among themselves or admit a new partner. Clear? See, students, in 12th standard, you will study in detail about the partnership, because in 11th standard, you studied about the sole proprietors accounts. In accounts, you have an sole proprietorship final accounts. But in a 12th standard, in account subject, you studied about the partnership form. Then final accounts of partnership, all the detailed procedures will come in 12th standard. So here we clear the theoretical concept because it is useful for you in 12th standard. So here we done the all the revision of last lecture, and now we start finally today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed the revision. See, students, I revise all the points in all lectures because you don't feel like boring or don't feel मैम बहुत लॉड है, बहुत से टॉपिक हो जाते हैं, because mostly 10 to 12 minutes we revised all the topics which we done in last lecture. So remaining 18 15 18 minutes we just study a current lecture. So and one or two topics we doing. So आपको इतना load भी ना रहे. That's why we doing a revision and the current lecture. Okay. So start today's lecture. Advantage of partnership. First one, easy and less expensive. Just a minute. Total 11 points in advantages. Advantages. So first we just go through the head points and then I'll explain in detail. So first, easy and less expensive process of establishment. Second, efficient management. Third, increase in goodwill or credit worthiness. Fourth, more capital. Fifth, advantage of division of labor. Sixth, proper decision. 7. Flexibility. 8. Protection of interest of minority. 9. Direct relation between customer. 10. Decentralization of economic power. And 11. Less burden of income tax. So, now I'll explain in detail. First, easy and less expensive process of establishment. So, the process of establishing a partnership firm is easy and less expensive. Please underline, it is very easy and also it is less expensive, because in process of establishment one does not require to pass through a special process of law. So according to law Act, registration is not a compulsory but advisable. Please underline, it is a 1 mark or a MCQ question. Registration of partnership is compulsory or advisable. So you choose the option, it is advisable, not a compulsory. Then the second point, efficient management. So unlike the sole proprietorship, in partnership firm get benefit of the knowledge, intelligence, skill and experience of many partners. Because in a one partnership firm, there are many partners with different types of knowledge, and they all are expertise in a different criteria. So as the management in the hands of partner, they take a personal interest and care in the management. So as there is a direct control of partner over an employee, the firm is managed efficiently with the different types of expertise knowledge. Then increase in goodwill or credit worthiness. As every partner has the unlimited liability, so other traders do not hesitate to sell goods on credit or lend finance to the firm, because in partnership firm liability is unlimited. So for the outside the liability, all the partners sold the personal property for making the payment of firm. So any trader goods sell on credit to firm and also lend finance. So creditor can realize that debt from any partner, even from his private properties. So in comparison to the sole proprietorship, the possibility of increasing the creditworthiness of the firm is more. In partnership firm, the increasing the creditworthiness of the firm possibility is more in comparing to the sole proprietorship, because in partnership firm there are many partners, so a trader or lender or creditors can easily realize their debt from any partner, even if from his private property also. So fourth one is the more capital. So in partnership firm there is a two or more partner, so all the partners bring a capital, not compulsory, but mostly all the partners bring a capital, so there is a more capital can be raised. So in the future when a business develops, it will require more capital, so then admitting a new partner, additional capital can be realized. So it is a good advantage. Then advantage of division of labor. Advantage can be derived from the different skill and abilities of a partners of a firm. By allotting the work to the partners according to their abilities and experience, and advantage of division of labor can be obtained. See, I'll give you one example. Three partners in a partnership firm A, B, and C. Okay, and mostly management work allotted to the A, financial work allotted to the B, and routine work allotted to the C. So see, one person can do work in a particular field. So three partners work together, but in a different work. So it is allotting the work to the particular partners according to their liability. So because mostly management works allotting to the A, because A is a good one person in doing management. So management is good. Then financial control uh, to go allot to the B. So it is a very good. And then routine work is controlled by C, because C is a very good person in doing a routine work. In routine work mostly managed by business, run business. So uh, in this distribution easily we divide the labor work. You see, you understood? Okay. So, in this advantage, division of labor can be obtained. Then proper decision. So, in partnership firm, before tasking any decision for any matter, discussion and thinking process take place, because a single partner cannot task any decision of any matter without take a consent of other partners. So opinion of each partner is noted, and only then in the interest of business decision is taken by consent of all the partners. And it is, and here I mentioned that the free consent is allowable, as the benefit of all the knowledge and experience of all the partner is available, the possibility of wrong decision is very less compared to the sole proprietorship. Then flexibility. Partnership is a voluntary agreement. In this agreement, required changes can be made. So according to changing environment, necessary change can be easily made in the management and in the structure of firm. It is very easy. Then protection of interest of minority. Usually in partnership firm, all types of work is carried out with the consent of all the partners. But if one partner does not agree to any decision, then that work cannot begin. That means any types of work carried out with the consent of all the partners. Without consent of all the partners, single task cannot carried out. If any single partner does not agree, then that work cannot start. So any partner can ask for the dissolution of partnership. This way, the interest of minority is protected. Is it clear? Okay. Then the direct relation with the customer. Like a sole proprietorship and partnership also change can be made easily as there is direct contact with customer and employee. Then the decentralization of economic power. In partnership firm, as there are more than two partners, economic power is divided among all partners. See, there are two or more partners, so that's why the economic power is also divided among all the partners, not a burden of only a single partner. Then the less burden of income tax. See, the profit of partnership firms divided among the partner as per the partnership deed. So burden of income tax is very less in partnership firm as like a sole proprietorship. So here we done the advantages of partnership firm. I hope you all very clear in this topic. It is very easy advantages. First one, easy and less expensive process of establishment, then efficient management, then increase in goodwill, then more capital, advantage of division of labor, then proper decision, then flexibility, then protection of interest of minority, then direct relation with customer, then decentralization of economic power, then the less burden of income tax. So here we done the advantage of partnership firm and we start the limitations of partnership firm in next lecture. I hope you all clear in today's topic. So note down the homework. Write hard points of advantage of partnership firm in your head point book. Then write the advantages of partnership firm with detailed explanation in your fair book. See, I'll repeat. Write the head points of advantage of partnership in your head point book and write the questions advantages of partnership firm with detailed explanation in your fair book. And write the meaning of sole proprietorship, HUF and partnership in rough book. And also write all the head points till the today's topic in your rough book. Just one time. Okay? Is it clear about the homework? Still you have any doubt, then you can ask me through comment. See students, again and again I told you to please, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me through comment. But still most of the students have don't doubt. That means you all the clear about the explanation and also about the homework. So why are you not submit your homework timely or regularly? Because I see an application, most of the students not submit the homework regularly. So please be regular with all the lectures. See the videos perfectly. Try to understood. If you have a doubt, then try to again see. So at least 2 to 3 times you see the videos so you can easily understand actually what I explain. In first time you can also understood, but if you in first time don't understand, then you repeat the videos and see again so you can understood easily. Okay, so here we done the today's lecture. I hope you enjoy a lot in today's lecture because in today's lecture I decreasing my speed of explanation. Okay, goodbye everyone.